Hey, all clouded. Hey, Maxwell. What do we have to update? Is there a new update to the game? Hang on. Let me check. Do I have to update the game? Oh yes, there is an update. Alright. Let me update the game. Not out for Apple yet? No. I'm on the App Store and it says that I need to update the game. So I'm just updating it right now. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Hey, let's see what the new update is about. New guild season. Oh right, okay. So the new guild season is out. Whatever. Oh, there's a new chip. The new chip makes its debut. Summons 2 enemies every second. During the summon duration, all enemies killed receive. What the hell does this mean? All enemies killed receive a cash bonus. So I guess if we kill those enemies, we get more cash. Okay. Players will now have access to battle history. Oh, this is useful. So we no longer need to use like the tower tools and stuff. So this is nice. Coins per hour, enemies killed in spotlight. Coins per hour is a useful metric. I think that is something that, especially with auto restarts, I'm missing out on a lot of this information. So I'm looking forward to this. Stone pack visibility. Okay, well, this wouldn't really affect me because I guess I would just get the stone packs whenever. And I think they should have done this a long time ago. And hello, Kakita. Hello, Casey. How are you all? I'm sorry if my voice sounds very nasal still. I'm still recovering from a flu. It's like the tail end of the flu where like my sinuses are drying up, so it's a little bit difficult to speak. Change log for modules and cards. Okay. Oh, S mods are now going to be multiplicative. Holy shit, the developers want us to spend even more money. Okay, so everything in S mods now is going to skyrocket. This multiplier efficiency stuff, this is going to be crazy for everything. Damage is going to spike out of control, which is good. Health is also going to go out of control, which is good for like EHP related stuff. And ultimate weapon damage. Okay. So that is wow. The ceiling just got raised a lot higher. The ceiling just got raised a lot higher. Okay. The rest are just quality of life. Oh, auto retry timer has gone down. That's good. Well, I guess we don't even need to worry about logging the stats anymore because we have the the stat history There's too many to read. The rest, I guess, is just bug fixes. All right. Yeah. What John said, right? It's basically just stat inflation. This is going to make tournaments become crazy. Tournaments are just going to be a lot more competitive. They just got a lot more competitive. So does this mean that I actually have to pump up multiplier efficiency for S-mods now? Wow, I mean, I'm not even done with multiplier efficiency here, and then I still have to go substat efficiency, and multiplier efficiency. Yeah, I mean, the thing about this is that unless we are really at the tippy top end, we can't really go ham on all of our S-pods just yet. So I think the plan is still going to be the same. We complete multiplier efficiency as quickly as possible, and then we just bring up this tree equally, so our ultimate weapons deal more damage. And then once we are done with generator and core, then we worry about cannon and armor. And I think for a long period of time it's going to be cannon first before armor. But yeah, I think for the next 6 months or so, I'm just going to be stuck on this page now. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. It's the new version. So that sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. So Casey, the big winner is glass cannon. Yes, definitely. EHP and free to play are the big losers of this patch. So free to play, you just take a long time to get to where I'm at. But EHP related stuff, well, we never know. I mean, the multipliers on this are actually pretty good as well, right? Imagine like a 400x increase to your health. It could be very strong. I invest in armor efficiency, you might drop off as well, we don't want that, Casey. Alright, let's prepare for the tournament. I'm sorry it's a bit later than usual today. I just woke up. Let's respec a little bit. So the what is that? The battle conditions for today suck. Again, it's attack speed, enemy speed, protector ultimate, tank ultimate. So range enemies are going to get me. But we have a saving grace because I finally unlocked my presets for my bots. So I'm hoping that the Thunder bot is going to help out a little bit. I've got max range, max cooldown. I haven't done any of the labs, but I think this is going to put us in a much better position because we at least have an additional avenue of controls going on. So I think this would help us out a little bit. I mean, I should start on my Thunderbot labs. The first few levels would be very cheap, I presume. But I mean, I can't really take out any of these labs at this stage. So what should I do? I think we have enough lab coin discount for the time being, right? 25% discount. Let's sacrifice a bit of lab efficiency. I think that's the play. We get the, I don't know, some levels in Thunderbot. It's going to be very fast right at the start. And our M-pot is going to pump up a little bit. You know, let's sacrifice damage per meter. Thunderbolt cooldown. Let's research this. If I research this between now and the next tournament, I should be able to get a decent amount of levels into my Thunderbolt here. I've been on the Booger Sugar all Friday, right? Yeah. Hello, John. Hello, John. How are you? Okay, let me get caught up with the chat. Rob, hello, Rob. How are you? I think a bit into canon is too powerful to ignore. Yes, Rob. Damage is going to be even stronger. But if there's one thing that I learned about damage is that the damage number does not... So having more damage equals having more waves. That is true. But it does not scale linearly. It's you could 10x your damage and maybe get like about 100 more waves. Maybe 5% more in tournaments, something like that. So definitely if we were to, you know, eventually get to like a 400x on our damage and so on, then yes, we were going to go very far. But it's a long way. It's going to be a long way until we get there. I'm at 68, 68, 66 for the econ stuff in SMod, so I'm going to sidetrack a bit to get the cannon and core multiplier efficiency up so I don't fall behind. Whoa, that is actually very good, John. You're much more progressed than I am. Hello Baxter, how are you? And what do I think about the new update? I'm very excited for the round history. That would allow me to, you know, not look too much at what's going on during the day. And yes, Bob, sorry, I should have started a bit earlier. I'm really tired, recovering from illness and all. Okay, let's do this respec and then we start our tournament. So for today, I think, let's see, what is a good range for us to use? Okay, let's sort one thing out at a time. I can't multitask apparently. So we need all of this. Oh, we don't want to disappoint the defense absolute guy. Shockwave size, I'm leaving it for now. Defy, yes. Okay, everything here is upgraded. Level skips. Oh wow, okay, I almost did the last click over here. I have to be careful now. Apparently I have quite a bit of lifetime coin now. So I only want 6 clicks here. But oh, I can actually max out my ELS now. Wow, I can get a gold box on this. That's crazy. That's crazy. The coin is going crazy. Alright. So let's sort out our ELS first. Yeah, let's sort out ELS first before we worry about the other stuff. What is the max? I can get to 1.48. That leaves me with 20Q to play around. So let's do that. 25Q to play around. Okay. Now we do the stuff that we really need first. So like AWP size has to go up a little bit. Is there AWP resistance? There is no AWP resistance today. And AWPs will be useful to trim off fast enemies. So 1.8 orb size. Attack speed would be very useful today. For just juggling the enemies. Let's go 2.5 over here first. Oh, we're still left with 16Q. Okay. Okay. Can I get one extra level? No, I need 17.5. Ooh, so close. So close. Alright. I guess we just continue with damage here. I'm wondering if attack speed would be better. It's pretty expensive though. Let's bring this all up to 2.8. I mean, in my farming runs, I'm doing 2.8, so I don't think I should go less than that for tournaments. Heck, let's go 2.9. $2.9 here. Can I go 3.0? Let's see. Yeah, I can. Alright. Oh, very nice. So 3 on everything, attack speed at 1.4. I'm worried if that is a bit too low. Landmine damage. No, I don't really need landmine damage. I don't mind some free upgrades. Okay. Oh, recovery package plus. That would be useful to have. Cash bonus is a bit lower. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, I've still got 10Q to spare. What can I do? A bit into landmine damage, I guess, or recovery package. Yeah, let's do that. Landmine damage wouldn't do very much. Let's get caught up with the chat. Have I've gotten the update already? Yes, I've gotten the update. But like Spotlight Plus, the best ROI is the first levels. Getting core bonuses and cannon bonuses to 33% is a big damage multiplier for the stones. I completely agree, Rob. Yes. Yes. So the first few levels, because of how cheap things are at the start, right? Like you can see 1% into multiply efficiency has 200 stones. 1% here is just 15 stones. So for me, you know, my S-Mods levels, okay, 188. This is what, 1.7x. I'm getting 1% efficiency on the multipliers between the two for 200 stones. Over here it's 15 stones. So I get 1.3 damage, 1% of 1.3 damage increase in my damage on ultimate weapons just by 15 stones over here. It's pretty worth it. Pretty worth it. And yeah, I think my stones are sort of in a good position at the moment. You know, sorry, my module levels are in a good position at the moment. Okay, let's think about the strategy now. So, enemy speed, enemy attack speed. The dangerous thing for this would be range enemies and ray enemies. There would be scatters that would be a bit dangerous as well. And then there would be tank ultimate, which comes in a bit close to me. Okay, let's try like the 69.5 meter range. So I'm just going to max out my range here. And max out my shockwave size. So that would give me 69.6 meters range. And shockwave size. What is the shockwave size that I need for 69 meters range? Let's see. 69, 2.15. Okay. So, this allows my orbs to be just around my orb line, but because I've got big balls, it's probably going to be pretty good. So from previous runs, we know that even with Protector Ultimate these days, project funding is going to do better than Galaxy Compressor for me as the main module. So yeah, we're going to stick with Project Funding and Pulsar Harvester. Amplifying Strikes is still the best play. The question is whether or not I want Enemy Balance and Wave Accelerator. I think we don't want Enemy Balance because of Tank Ultimate. I don't want too many enemies. But Wave Accelerator, I think we can get away with it. Suppose we don't put Wave Accelerator. That would mean that we have less enemies spawning, which is easier technically. But there aren't any. So there will be less tank enemies with Wave Accelerator. I don't think it would matter very much. Plus we have Thunderbolt. But should we be a little bit cautious today? Well, I can put in Landmine Stun for the extra stuns. Yeah, let's not be a hero. Let's take out Wave Accelerator since we're only doing one run today. And we put in Coin just because. So what I'm interested to test out today, because in terms of the battle conditions, it is very similar to the past few tournaments. I don't think I want to redo two runs on battle conditions that are too similar. But in the last tournament, we got to 29-11 waves. There was Protector Ultimate as well. And I think there was Tank Ultimate as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so there was Protector and Tank Ultimate in the last tournament. And we got to 29-11 waves. So I want to see that the effect of the Thunderbolt today. How it's going to help with the wave counts. And so I'm going to keep the same setup as in the previous tournament, which was coins and Landmine Stun. So let's try a tournament run like this. I think 69.5 meters range would be decent. However, I remember that we used 85 meter range. So in the spirit of trying to keep things constant, let's go to 85 meters here. Or 82 meters. 82 meters, that's fine. I don't want my radius to be too big. And then that brings us to 2.35 for shockwave size. Okay, we start off the run taking out the range card. Let me do a run where I adjust this first. Yes, and I want to equip my space displacer as the S mod. So let me do a final check. Modules are correctly set up. Cards tournament setup. Labs, I've set that up as well. And I've done all my tournament stuff. Okay, let's get started with the run for today. Now that we have set up our there is a boss here. All right, we adjust our ops in. Oh, they're at minimum distance. Okay, and then we plug in the range card, and then we do our level skips as usual. From here, ooh, wow, the Thunderbot's so big. So big, that's huge. That's huge. Oh wow, what a big Thunderbot. Hang on. After I'm done with all of this, we shall have a look at the glory. Let's complete the setup. Do we hit 75? Oh, 74.8. Hang on, this is exactly the same as last tournament. Okay, we didn't manage to get a level into ELS between last tournament and this tournament. So that is good. That is good. It means that we have a very comparable comparison today. Extra ops, I'm going to bring you just on the inside of my range line. So I don't excessively trim enemies. I want some bounce shots for my overcharge enemies. Okay, so ops go something like this. And then we are done. So now we set up target priority. Oops. Which one's target priority? Target priority is this. So ranged enemies go right up top. And then elites for race. Protectors. Range protectors, elites. Bosses. And then I think we just put closest. I think this will be fine. Let's try it. Alright, let's get caught up with the chat. Casey says bigger stone packs when. It's already getting, I can already feel the pinch. I really hope that, they make things cheaper. Clouded says, tricked my tower to update the new patch, cycled through all my emulators until I found the one that had the update. I see. Did I see that my coin multiplier went down in the new update? No, I didn't, Alan. It shouldn't have gone down. If it went down, maybe you just need to click something over here and then it would update it again. Study. So what do I think of the update? I think the round histories are good. I think the S mods, changing the bonuses from additive to multiplicative for all S mods is very good. The new chip, I don't exactly need more cash. Maybe in very late game builds, you might want to go for that summon chip in your tournament runs so that project funding performs even better. But the overall gain, I don't think is going to be crazy. But other than those two changes, those are the two major ones for me. Other than those two, I think it's just an update. Clouded says my coin multiplier is permanently down. Hey guys, check this out. Check this out. I don't want to make you guys feel sad, but look at this. We are now at 125.5 Q, and check this out. I'm almost at one big Q a run now. Almost. We are almost in the big boy league. So I've been trying to figure out if, so in my farming runs, currently I am using Primordial Collapse as my S mod, and look, I got the 1-star. Notice my stats over here, they are all rolled for mostly damage, but I don't think I actually need the Poison Swarm cooldown, Poison Swarm duration, and Smart Missile cooldown. I mean, they help. However, I would rather, if it's a farming run, these stats be econ related stuff. And if it's econ related stuff, I can still maintain the Boom Boom strat if I switched from Galaxy Compressor to Singularity Harness on this S mod here. What the Galaxy Compressor does is it reduces the stat requirements for you to get permanent black hole. So in fact, with Singularity Harness here, my black hole has 2 seconds of downtime, but I think I can actually get that with stones and whatnot, you know. So maybe if I do that, I get permanent black hole, and that makes Singularity Harness the best in slot over here for me now. And that way I can run Multiverse Nexus. Where is it? Where is my Multiverse? Multiverse Nexus over here. And Primordial Collapse on my S mods. And eventually make the switch to Primordial Collapse as the main and Multiverse Nexus as the subsequent one, as the S mod. So that way I get the damage reduction. I don't exactly need the increased damage from Ohm Chip now, like I needed right at the start of the patch, because I've got Amplifying Strikes. So I've been testing that out. I gain about 100 little Q per run doing Singularity Harness. And yeah, I think that's great. So that means that I'm finally at the stage where I can sort of move towards the Singularity Harness transition. And if you recall, like the first video that I made on the Boom Boom strat, that was the eventual goal. So the Galaxy Compressor build is just like the intermediate stage where I use Galaxy Compressor to sort of compensate for having a lack of stones and lack of damage and so on. Very, very nice. Where did all my reroll shots go, Casey? That's a good question. So Singularity Harness is almost completely rolled out and just missing the free defense upgrade. Primordial Collapse, I tried to get I got Spotlight Angle finally. Chain Lightning Chance. So the Spotlight Angle slot used to be an Ancestral Chain Lightning Chance. So I don't know why the game keeps giving me Chain Lightning stuff, but I finally gotten it. I still need a lot of work on my Primordial Collapse. I need to get like the GT cooldown, Death Wave cooldown, and something else. I think Death Wave quantity maybe. We shall see. I mean, at the end of the day, we can only plan so much. It's what the game gives us. And yeah, that's where all the reroll shots went. How many rerolls for tier 19 to tier 21? So a fleet in tier 21 is 2100. A fleet in tier 20 is 1950, I think. And then tier 19 is 1800. I think so. I can't remember the numbers now, study. Let's check out the bracket. Now that we started the tournament a bit later than usual, it's like 3 hours after the tournament. Do we get a good bracket? That's the question. This one, all right. Shimura is okay. Triz is okay. Shenyu is okay. Engineer okay. Perturbator not okay. Not okay. It's the second place. Evil Weed is okay. Mystery is okay. Quans is okay. Oreo is okay. This guy is okay. OIP is okay. This guy not okay. So third place. I think these guys are fine. Oh, there's so many people that haven't done it yet. Fourth place. We're at fourth place now. Chicken. Okay. Full Throttle. Okay. Lucky. Okay. Hammer. Okay. And okay, so it's a very comfortable fourth place for us, without a doubt. Yeah. Yep. So our tournament performance, it doesn't matter when we join the bracket. There's always going to be big boys. Those people at the top, there are a lot of them. I wouldn't be surprised if this who is Perturbator is... Look, he's from Crowbar Zero's guild, right? Is one of the big boys. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is like in the top 10 or top 50 kind of performance. There's no way we're competing with this kind of people. Thought they changed their player profile so you would see their tier 19, tier 20, tier 21 highest level. I think that only happens in the leaderboards. Oh, we can't see the leaderboards from here. But in tournaments, it's still just going to be tier 18. I think that's what happened, Rob. And let me get some water. Whatever. Okay, I'm back. So, Study, I haven't gotten what update. The update? No, I just updated my game like right before the tournament started. Oh, right before I started the tournament. So maybe with the Thunderbolt we break 3,000 today. If we break 3,000, that's good enough for me. I don't care if I get 4th place. 3rd and 4th place, there's no difference in the rewards. But now that the Harmony tree is done, I got the bot presets, I can work on tier 2 power tree upgrades. And that means that ELS is going to go up by another 0.5%. Very soon, hopefully. Maybe in by the end of this month, I would be able to get an extra 0.5% into my ELS. I'm also, so I think Casey, you would be interested to know about this, given your comment. I've also started labbing up substat efficiency, and I'm going to try to bring this up to, like in the 50s region by the end of this month. So that would be extra ELS. And yeah, I'm excited to see how much my ELS gets to. I'm hoping that by the end of this month I can bring it up to 76 or 77%. That would be very nice. Even in farming runs, I think that would bring me so much closer to just doing tier 18 farming. What's the max ELS ELS can get? I'm not sure, study. But Greenie is at like 84%. Tom, do you not see Thunderbot going out? Let me... There, this big orange thing, that's Thunderbot. It's bigger than my entire tower radius. It's so cool. So cool. Cooldown is a bit slow, but it's okay. We are working on the lab now. Look at that. Oh, such a big one. I want to go box that lab quickly. So how long does that lab actually take? Let's see. Thunderbot. Thunderbot cooldown. It is going to take 21 days at max lab speed. So we can get it done by the end of the month. Which means that what can I put at 5x? Let's switch it to 5x for now. We speed this guy up to 6x for the remainder of this week. Until you get to like, level 15 or so. The first few levels are very cheap. In fact, we can just gem rush it now. Should we just gem rush it? 1 second of cooldown reduction. Nah, let's not try that hard. Save the gems for module pools. Did my stream just crash? Did the stream just crash? My OBS just crashed for some reason. I'm not sure what happened. It paused for a minute. Okay. Yeah, my OBS crashed. Sorry about that. But it's back now. Study is saving for module pools, have over 11,000 gems. Wow. So oh yes, one thing I didn't tell you guys. Check it out, I got it to 5-star. Really lucky. 2 amplifying strikes in quick succession from one another. So that's why you pull on the standard banner, guys. Don't do the featured banners. Standard banners, that's where all the modules are at. Now, in terms of my modules, I really want to get Black Hole Digester up to 5-star as quickly as possible. So that's why I'm pulling on the standard banners. You know what? Let's ride on the good luck and get. Oh, what is this? What is this guy? Why are you giving me this guy? I mean, okay, whatever. I shouldn't complain. Let's take it. Let's merge you. I believe we get to merge you to Mythic Plus now. So we need 4 copies for whatever this guy's name is to... What is this guy's name? Oh, Sharp Fortitude, yes. The EHP thing to reach Ancestral. if I haven't gem rushed the last 3 levels in Death with Health, I'll be in the 13 to 14k range already. Study, I wouldn't gem rush like Death with Health and stuff as labs. If you wanted to gem rush something econ related. That is because econ you can never get back. Health eventually you will naturally progress. Damage eventually you will naturally progress. Pump the econ up. Alright, good night, study. Have a good rest. Yeah, stuff like Shatter Shards, Lab Speed, Lab Coin, those things are okay to gem rush, I think. Like, it's not as inefficient for your gems. But gem rushing is still not as efficient as module pooling, I guess. And now that like my damage per meter is already like close to go box, I think I can leave it for now. 5.8 on damage per meter, I think it's good enough. I don't really need to touch it aside from the bragging rights of having go box that lab. Same thing for attack speed, it's like almost at 90. It's good enough for the time being, I think. Almost at 60 attack speed. I mean, it's crazy that my death wave has not, the death wall has not broken yet. Oh, it just broke as I said it. Alright, ignore it. But yeah, I think today's tournament would be a good comparison of the effectiveness of Thunderbot. Just at off the top of my head, I think having that additional layer of stuns, if anything, should increase my wave count. Because it just staggers the rate at which enemies get near my tower. Overcharge might be the problem that gets me later on. Just because we don't get enough bounce shots out on enemies with overcharge present, and that might be some issue with that. But you know, it's the best that we can do, right? If we don't have the Thunderbot active, we might not get enough stuns out to deal with Protector Ultimate. So it's one of those trade-offs again. Wait until I get the new mod and see how high my attack speed gets. Yeah, but then again, study, I don't know what I'm going to use that extra attack speed for. And is it even worthwhile to switch out of Pulsar Harvester for that extra attack speed? I'm not even sure if that's worthwhile. Because what would that attack speed give me? More chain lightning damage? But if I have that extra chain lightning damage, it's not going to mean very much if I can't reduce the enemy levels of the enemies. Maybe it would be Pulsar Harvester and that module as the new meta. Maybe. In which case, I do need attack speed mastery first before even thinking about whether it's useful or not. Tom, is there a spot where it say how many cells an elite enemy drops on each tier? Would like to know that stat. I don't think so. But I could be wrong, Tom. Maybe on the Tower wiki or like the JPlays wiki, you would be able to find that information. Right. Good night, study. Have a good rest. Casey, are you farming tier 14 at the moment? So I wonder where that run histories are at. How do I see my run histories? I just realized that we have run histories, but where are the run histories? Does anyone know? Yeah, Casey, I updated already. But it doesn't seem like I can see my run history. Maybe on the main screen. We shall see after this tournament, I guess. Run histories are not available during a tournament. Okay, thank you very much, Pizza. And hello, how are you? Yeah, John, we wouldn't see any the big jump in your cells comes when you start farming tier 14. These days, I think I'm at about 200,000 cells per hour. Good, thanks, mate. Peter, are you Australian? I updated and still have 0.6 missions instead of 0.8, but I'm still in a run. Missions. Yeah, same for me as well. Brisbane. I see. Yeah. Nice. I really like that, at least now in Melbourne, it's not as cold. Like, it's the tail end of winter. Right now, it's 21 degrees outside. Yeah, I'm looking forward. And it's bright and sunny for most of the day now, which is good. Winter is so gloomy. Melbourne weather, the variance is high. It's always high. It's very nice this weekend. Today's 13 to 21. Tomorrow's 9 to 20. But it's going to be raining and cloudy both days. But we are actually getting to like the 20 degree temperature. Hang on, let me do the conversion for those in the US. 20 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So it's about 68 Fahrenheit at the peak of the day, which is very comfortable. And I still managed to get a cold. Yeah, Peter. it's a flu bug. There's a flu bug going around in Melbourne. It's I thought I dodged most of it because most of the bug happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and so I've been cooped up at home. I didn't really want to go to the office. I've just been working from home most days. And somehow I still caught the bug. Ooh, 34 degrees. That is hot. That is hot. And the sun in Brisbane is very piercing as well. I'm not sure how to... You probably wouldn't realize that because you've been living in Brisbane. But then, like in Singapore, the weather is very humid. So even though the sun is out, when the sun shines on you, sure, you feel the heat and all. But because there is moisture in the air, it doesn't feel like the sun is burning your skin. But with the dry heat, it feels really painful. I mean, you still get burnt in both countries if you stay out under the sun for too long. But 34 degrees is rough, man. Oh, we are at 1800. Okay, so we need to pop nuke soon. When the next fleet comes, we pop nuke. With enemy attack speed, we don't want to take any chances. We are just going to nuke as quickly as possible. So that the enemies get the debuff and we don't lose or we don't take unnecessary hits. Alright, so fleet is here. Let's pop nuke. Do I reckon I can crack 300 waves today? I hope so. That is the goal. That is what I've been saving up this 100 keys for. I mean, it's exactly the same ELS, and we weren't too far off in the past tournament. The thing that got us was Protector Ultimate with ranged enemies. So having this extra layer of security, I think, is going to be good. I'm really hoping that we actually get to 3000. Because ranged enemies might actually get me, I think maybe extra ops should be out a notch. So it's just right on the inside of my range line, if you can see clearly over here. It's right on the inside of my range line. I think that would allow us to trim out some of the ranged enemies just as they enter my range. I don't want to put the workshop ops at that point as well, because I do need some time to shoot bullets in case enemies get inside my range line. So this hopefully gives us some nice trimming. Ghetto, hello, thank you very much. Good luck in the tournament as well for you. I don't think you need much luck though. Thunderbot versus Flamebot. Yeah, Peter, I thought of doing Thunderbot versus Flamebot, but it's battle condition dependent. In today's tournament, I don't think there would be a situation whereby Flamebot would be better, because it's not like I needed the extra EHP to survive. However, I would need a... So I think with with the Thunderbot versus Flamebot condition, if there was a battle condition where we didn't have to rely on me countering Protector Ultimate, then that would be a good comparison between Flamebot and Thunderbot. But Flamebot is a damage reduction. I don't need the damage reduction to counter the Protectors. So at least for my tower, it's not going to be an interesting comparison, I think. We'll save that for a later date. Hang on, why did I just... Guys, I just got an email from Google Play Store saying that I bought something. Oh, it's my Google Drive, okay. I thought that I got scammed. I thought my account got hacked. Because I use iOS, I'm not sure why I've got a message from the Google Play Store. But okay, it makes sense. Google storage is useful. $18.70. It feels like the tournament is going a bit slower than usual today. I presume that is because I didn't equip Wave Accelerator. The wave count is a bit slower than usual, but that's okay. So when we hit 1900 First Fleet again, we pop nuke. I think that's the play. Not nuke, demon mode. And then we'll be chilling until the end of the run. Hopefully we break 3000. Fingers crossed. Okay, we got that overcharge. What I was looking for there is whether or not I was able to see Chain Lightning being procced onto that overcharge. If I wasn't, it meant that we weren't shooting enough bullets on enemies. So there would be some micro adjustments that I would have had to make there. So I wonder how the Thunderbot actually works. Does it just stun people at the edge of the ring? Or is it everyone on the inside gets stunned as well? It should be everyone on the inside. Yeah, so some of the enemies on the inside, they got stunned. So it's a 12-second stun at this stage. Good enough, I think. Do we actually get to increase the stun, or is the other lap going to be for linger? It's linger time. So linger just slows the enemies down after that. I don't think we actually need linger very much right now, so we can skip that. Hey William, how are you? So we're just doing the tournament run at the moment. Thunderbot is finally unlocked. So we're seeing if this is going to be good for wave count today. I wonder if one day they would add a battle condition that goes like more fleets. That would be pretty sick, eh? Like imagine if fleets come every like 10 waves or every 5 waves. Tournament runs are going to be so short. Maybe then Flamebot is going to be meta, just see how long you can EHP the fleets, the overcharged enemies for. That's going to determine your tournament rank. And everyone who has invested in hybrid by then is going to be pretty happy. Hi Whitey, just joined. How's it going? Doing good? Doing good? How's the bracket? The bracket sucks as usual, Whitey. hang on. Perturbator's big boy from Crowbar Zero's guild. Eerie, I think, also big boy from the Holy Land. And there was someone else I think hasn't started the run yet. Hexas maybe? No, I can't remember who it is now. Chicken? No. Oh wow, look at that, 341 waves and you're not staying in Legends. Is that normal nowadays? What are the bracket cutoffs these days? I remember I'm getting 4th place anyway, as usual. No, not Evil Wheat. Evil Wheat's fine. This guy, Ripper. Ripper's going to I mean, he's from the Pew Pewers. These guys use bullets. We don't like bullets. We bang bang. And we boom boom. They bang bang. William says, when you transition to glass cannon, is it best practice to lower your health, or does it just not matter? It depends, William. So the crux of glass cannon is whether or not you can hold the enemies off long enough for your tower to kill them. Now, assuming you can do all of that, the important metric that you want to check is whether or not you're going to get one shot by the enemies. If you're going to get one shot by the enemies, then you don't need to touch anything. But if you cannot get one shot by the enemies, you actually want to lower your health. And the reason for that is because if you Death Defy, you don't lose an energy shield charge. And the Death Defy roll happens before the game determines whether or not you have taken a hit. When you take a hit, the Defy roll happens before the damage computation happens. So if you Defy, you don't lose your energy shield charge. I think Flamebot has such potential if combined with a permanent Primordial Collapse and buffed up Chronofuel for an EHP build. Yeah, Tom, and on top of that, we also have like Chain Thunder and the Chronofuel damage reduction and all of that. So definitely, I think like at the very, very end, maybe not for pushing tier 21, but potentially for like farming tier 18 or something, we might see that EHP is going to be good. Maybe they're already doing it at the top. I'm not sure. Ghetto, do you know anything about that? Or is everyone still just using glass cannon at the end? Oh, this overcharge actually took a while to die, but that's okay. The cutoff, wow, Ghetto's bracket 414 is 25th position in his bracket. Ooh, that's rough. That's a rough bracket. Cutoff has been 250 to 300 for a bit, so 414 is actually like significantly higher. We need 30,000 medals or so to max out Flamebot. Yeah. Glass Cannon still, although we can do a bit of EHP to help overcharge during the depending on the battle conditions. Yeah, I guess so. So essentially EHP is only useful for dealing with overcharge. The problem I foresee is that at some point everyone is going to have to make a trade-off, whether you want to go for the damage perks or the EHP perks, because if you take the 50-50 reduction in health and attack speed and attack damage, you might lose out on clearing enemies quickly, which is going to impact your coin per minute. But if you take the damage related stuff, then your health regen is going to be severely impacted, which means that your wall, well, assuming you can keep your wall up long enough, your wall might not be able to tank the overcharge for a very long period of time. At least where I am, my wall is always down towards the end of the run. It's just getting one shot by everything. So maybe I think there might be a situation whereby we don't even run with energy shield if we don't have the card slot, but we have enough like just health, and we don't really care about the wall. So if you get like very high health, to be able to tank what is it, like overcharge and whatnot, for a decent amount of time, I think maybe that would be where like the end game becomes, you know. Suppose if this number was like, I don't know what, 20Q or something, you might be able to tank quite a few hits of overcharge, but you won't be able to tank anything else. For EHP, it's the commanders that are the issue. Yeah, the buffed enemies, they really truck you. The Beast, hello. Is getting the wall unlocked but not being able to unlock labs worse for economy? I presume you are very early on in the game. To be honest, I don't know much about that stage of progression. Because for me, when the wall was finally introduced as a feature in the game, I was already at a point in the game where I was just like, oh, let's just unlock it and then we get like 1,000 levels into the wall upgrades. So it wasn't something that I actually had to consider. What I have heard is that if your lifetime coin is not high enough, there might be a situation where unlocking the wall too early would result in a fall in your coin. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's better if you check out some of the earlier game guides on that. I think Spartan has made a few recommendations on lifetime coin requirements. But that being said, I had the wall unlocked and I didn't touch the wall labs for a very long time. A very, very long time. In fact, my wall labs are still pretty trash at this stage. And, you know, I think I progress relatively fine. Whether it's worse or better for economy, I can't really say though. No worries. No worries. I think I'm just going to end this tournament run when I hit 4200 here. So soon I can go to sleep. And Gato, you remind me of Kristen. So in the last tournament, right? JP sent a screenshot of Kristen's bracket and my bracket to us, and he said like, oh, you know, poor Ryan, poor Kristen, you guys didn't top your bracket. I mean, I hardly ever top my bracket. I haven't topped a bracket for a long time, but for someone at Kristen's position, not topping a bracket is very uncommon for him. Yeah. And Kristen was saying like, so I looked at the wave count. Kristen did like 2,500 waves last tournament, and I was like 2,900. I was like, man, Kristen really didn't try at all. And Kristen said, yeah, I went into the tournament with my farming setup. And so he was just doing like 2,500 waves with farming setup. And, you know, here I am trying so hard to get to like 2,900 waves. Life is unfair. Since I've been watching, I have been uncommonly unlucky in my bracket positions at my wave counts. Really? Rob? I mean, yeah, I know I'm unlucky. I'm a very unlucky person in life, in general. But the thing about luck is that it's probability. So at some point, the bad luck has to wash out. But if I'm consistently in a position where I'm thinking that I'm in a bad, you know, that I'm having bad luck with brackets, it's not that it's bad luck anymore. It's probably just that I suck. So, you know, I think it's better to think that I have a lot of room for improvement rather than to think that I'm joining at a bad timing for brackets and stuff. At least that way, you know, it feels a bit better. I can go to bed not like with a tear streaming down my cheek or something. Hey Skylar, how are you? SMOD bonus became multiplicative. It's crazy. Yes, it's going to be a lot more damage for everyone. Skylar, I'm going to try to transition from Galaxy Compressor into Singularity Harness. So I hope that I get a lot more coin, and I hope that the gap between us gets even further. Maybe this is how I will eventually catch up with you. That's it. Like I think, knowing you are probably going to invest quite heavily into the multiplicative bonuses for ultimate weapon damage and for cannon. So you'll go quite heavy into this, I'm presuming. This one, multiplier efficiency for cannon, multiplier efficiency for core. So your ultimate weapon damage is going to skyrocket, and your base damage is also going to skyrocket, and then I think the gap would be even bigger between the two of us. No way I can start upgrading SMOD bonuses soon though. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm saying. That is my prediction of what your actions would be. Oh, we had 2000. Shit! I forgot to use my demon mode again. All right. Let's focus. 2900. We need to pop our demon mode. Or should I wait for like? Let me see, 2200, 2500, 2800, 2300, 26, 29. Okay, we'll try to hold off until 2300 waves. And when we hit 2300, the first fleet that comes, we pop our demon mode. And the hopes is that it will be up for like the 2900 region when we are about to die. And then that way maybe we can counter one overcharge that pops up or something. Even though I think what's going to kill me is just ranged enemies. I want my econ to be enough for at least sustaining 3 SMOD% research. So boosting my econ before that. Okay. Yeah, I'm able to sustain 2 at the moment. Actually, I think I can sustain 3 or 4 at the moment, but I do want to put some coins into my enhancements as well. So I'm only doing 2 right now. Yeah, I mean, they are not too expensive at this stage, Skylar. Like, we're farming a few big queues a day. These, like, SMODs, even at this stage, right now, see, like, for the level 8 research, it is 1.5 big queue. So I get this in, like, 12 hours. I think I can sustain that for quite some time, especially since they take a while to complete. Good night, Ghetto. Thanks for joining the stream. And I hope that 4,200 waves is enough for you. It should be. Maybe next month I'll start boosting core and cannon. Yeah. I mean, we seem to be doing very fine with tournaments. Even at this wave count currently, it's not like we have taken many hits yet. Right? Damage multiplier is 1.33. We still haven't taken a hit from like the Protector ultimate messing us up just yet. So I think holding to 2300, it should be doable. 170 waves to go. If my coin per hour gets to 182, I would be able to sustain 4. So what is your coin per hour now, Skylar? I think I'm close to 150. Maybe more. Maybe 160, 170. Maybe close to 180 now, because I've tried the Singularity Harness stuff yesterday. It worked out to be about 1.8 Q in 8 hours. We shall see. I mean, we do have the round stats available now after the update. So after this run, I can check and we can see. Yeah, I've updated the game already. Apparently, we just can't see it in the tournament run. So like right now in the tournament, you can't really see it. But maybe when we go to like a farm run or something after this, we should be able to see it. Let me just pull up my YouTube account. I wonder how we're doing in terms of subscribers. I haven't checked for a while now. Let's see. Are we close to 1,000? Have we almost broken 1,000? Oh, 982. 18 more people to go. I presume everyone who's on the stream has already liked and subscribed. If you haven't, please remember to like and subscribe. 27 people, 7 likes. Come on, give me some dopamine hits, guys. I can't get many clicks anywhere nowadays. You know, click the button for me. Honestly, I'm getting way less into the game now. The fun is gone. Yeah, the initial stages, Skylar, is really fun because we get a lot of progression. Later on, it's like once you have like a rough, like once the foundation is set up, it becomes a lot more like pushing for coin per hour and stuff, and it loses a lot of the novelty. But that's also why like I'm trying to do like the boom boom strategy, right? Even though smart missiles is not very good at this stage, why not just play with it, just so that we can have some fun with the stuff. Oh shit, that was a bad proc. Oh, thankfully nothing happened. So that commander, because of chrono field, the commander was stunned at my poison storm. Then a whole bunch of enemies came in there and it buffed them up. Oh, that was dangerous. But thankfully, no Defy resistance, no op resistance. We just zapped them off with the Defy. Once you know how deep that abyss is, there's no. Yeah, that is true, Skylar. Like, you think that you are almost done with upgrades in a particular version, right? And then you start feeling powerful, and then they introduce this thing called overcharged enemies. And then they introduce like 80,000 of extra stone upgrades for you, and then you realize that, oh shit, there is no end. But I think what keeps me motivated to play this game is just like completing the milestones, upgrading the random stuff. It doesn't have to be like the most exciting aspect of your life, and it shouldn't be, because it's a freaking screensaver, this game. But it's still fun. It's still fun. We're all like a specific type of weird people that like to overanalyze every little bit of detail that happens. And I think this game offers that. It allows us to scratch that itch. My partner finally asked me after 12 months what this silly window on my computer screen was. Oh, nice, Rob. So what did you say? It's a game that I'm playing. So I had someone come over once as well, and we were chatting midway, and I was like, oh, hang on. I need to just do something, so give me a minute. I went over to my laptop, collected my 25 gems, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done. And then we continued chatting after. So like an hour later, I think I was like, oh, hang on. I went back to the thing, and then I clicked the 25 gems once again. And then I realized that, my run had ended. So I restarted the run. I said, hang on, this time round, I need more than 2 seconds. I need about 2 minutes. So I did a restart of the run, upgraded my level skips and all. And that, that lady, she was just like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, it's just this game that I'm playing. I make videos on it. So, I have to be on top of things. And I don't think many women will understand the effort that we put into this game. They'll be like, what are you doing? It's such a waste of time. Eric, thank you very much. Yeah, can't wait for next Black Friday sales. I can't wait as well. There will be so much to upgrade. I used to play a lot of gacha games that just autoplay, and every time I was with friends, they would make fun of me. I'm like, oh, there's John playing this game, why not play? Yeah, John, exactly. So back in the day, I used to play Summoner's War. Um, and in the very early stages of that game, when you farm like a dungeon or something, the goal is to farm the dungeon as quickly as possible. And then there's that autoplay function. So I think I was able to farm the dungeon every like 50 seconds or something. So the phone would be permanently beside me, and every minute or so I would check back into the game, collect the rewards, and then restart the run. So my friends would be like, why is your phone permanently on but you're not playing it? And I'm like, oh, I am playing it. It's just that, this game allows me to multitask. And the funny thing, John, is that when that game finally launched player versus player, like real time player versus player content, and I could actually play the game, I had a pretty decent account. When I could finally play the game, I was like, nah, this is too much effort. I don't like the direction of this game. I'm not playing it. And I stopped playing that game. So I really just like to spend money to not play stuff. It's crazy. Definitely better than farming for Titanite shards and chunks on Dark Souls. I've never actually played Dark Souls before, Rob. Yeah, but for me, it's more like I like a game where I can set and forget, and I can see its progress over time. It's a bit like, you know, raising a baby. Let me check back at you every now and then, and make sure that you are okay. Make sure that you are doing well, and then I can go on to living my life. So my buddy just called me, my buddy from Singapore. We've known each other since we were 14. And he's one of my best friends. He gave me a call. But obviously I'm live streaming, so I was like, I'm not going to pick up the call, so I just hung up on him. And I texted him, I'm on a stream now. And this guy completely ignored whatever I said. He was like, oh, you just hung up on me, right? And he cursed at me. Oh, one of the things that I think when I speak to my female friends, they don't really understand is the way guys speak to each other. It's completely unsupportive of every decision that we make. right? Like if you speak to your guy friends, they are very unsupportive in the most supportive way about whatever you do. Oh, Baxo, seems like after the update the game freezes. Really? I mean, it's working fine for me. I hope this doesn't happen when I go into the farming run. Is it because you're using an emulator? Oh shit, we're okay, we're at 2300 waves. When the fleet comes, we have to pop the demon mode. Oh, there is a fleet now. I might as well just use it now. We are about three waves too late, but whatever. We don't want to delay it any longer. It would be really nice if they gave the fleet a health bar as well, so that we can actually know when the fleet is out. I think that would be a good quality of life improvement. Like right now, there's just so much going on my screen that it's really difficult to see if a fleet is coming. I mean, Commanders is okay, we see an orange shield. That Saboteur over here, it just looked like an inner landmine. Yeah, especially when we are not using any, like, Nuke Mastery or what, right? It makes it a lot easier to time stuff. Even with Nuke Mastery and all, I think it's going to have some benefits because you want to time it in at very specific intervals. All of this, like, single-use items. But I think we are now at like 2300 waves and we haven't taken a hit yet. I can't remember the last tournament, but I would think that we would have at least lost our wall by this wave count last tournament. So this is good. We might have a bit more damage today as well. Maybe I'm thinking like what, 1.7 Q. That would be where our damage caps off eventually. But even at this stage, Tank Ultimate is not really giving us much of an issue just yet. Enemy health is only at 5D currently. That doesn't seem right. I mean, I should not have had an issue at this stage last tournament as well because my ELS was exactly the same. But last tournament, I remember I lost my wall quite early on because of Protector Ultimate. Maybe the Thunderbolt is what was missing from me. Let's see. I got through full 1800 sprint today for the first time without respec from Farming Workshop Plus. So I think it's possibly a bit easier. I see. This is it. We're getting to 3000. I think we can do it. Okay, we might actually lose our wall here. There's some buffed enemies on our screen. Oh, okay, we didn't. The inner landmines did their job. Very nice. I mean, 3 layers of stuns. This is really good. Actually, 4. We've got landmine stuns, inner landmine stuns, thunderbolt, and poison swarm stuns. That's a lot of control. Ooh, maybe this is what's going to allow me to complete tier 19 milestone. Maybe. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Hello, new subscriber, J. Albong. Hello. If you're in the stream, hello. How are you? Let's see how the bracket is doing at the moment. Oh shit, I saw this and I got worried for a moment that I would be demoted. Oh wow, shit, it's 430 waves to stay in, like, oh man, it's rough. The power creep is real. Okay, so they're at 2498 waves at the top now. But I think as predicted, Reaper is going to catch up to us eventually, and we would end up at rank 4. I'm quite sure of that. I don't think that the person below me would beat me. There was one guy who had like 4,500 waves in tier 18. I think it was Shen Yu. No, this guy. Because he hasn't completed tier 18 yet, so I don't think he would beat me. Because there's no reason you wouldn't want to complete tier 18 for the 10% lap speed, if you could do it. But let's see. So Rob, what do you think was the biggest factor that allowed you to complete the 1800 intro sprint? Or what changed between last tournament and this tournament? Because last tournament was very similar in terms of battle conditions to today. Actually, I took a big chunk of coins out of Wave Skip Plus to get battle condition lap. to level 9. So was slightly underpowered and earns back over the week. Oh, of Workshop Plus. Okay, I thought it was Wave Skip Plus. No, I think that is very worthwhile to do. The Battle Condition Reduction lab is by far the most important lab in even in farming, I would say, right? Once you get to tier 14 and all, just reducing the effects that slow down your coin farming, I think that is better than any other lab that we can have. Because even in tier 14 we have what is it, orb and death ray resistance, I think. Those things slow down the rate at which you kill enemies, and if you are doing glass cannon, which I presume you would be, you want to kill enemies quickly, so just killing them faster is going to give you more econ. Taking the coin out of Workshop Plus, I think that's fine. Workshop Plus we can sort of get it eventually. I kind of do the same thing with my own setup as well. So every now and then I do a respec, and then I take coins out of my damage related stuff, pump it into either coin or ELS, and then I spend a few days getting my damage related stats up to 3.0 once again. So the way I justify it is that I increase the efficiency first, but then I lose out on the effectiveness of my tower, and then I focus on the effectiveness thereafter for a bit until I get to the similar level of effectiveness as before, and then I repeat the process once again. We're at 2400 waves now. Oh, it's crazy, I still haven't taken a hit on my wall. Very nice. Not complaining. The game should continue like this for... If the game continues like this until like 2800, not complaining at all. Very, very happy with this. Okay, this is a dangerous situation. We might take a hit here. Oh no, alright, Commander's still alright. We are actually not able to maintain amplifying strikes permanently. So it would be nice if more elites came along. It might be the case that later on a ray enemy might get us towards the end, but I don't have enemy balance mastery on today, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, we shall see, we shall see. Oh, the buff tank enemies. Oh, that's scary. Alright, alright. Safe. Safe for now. It does look like it's taking a while to kill the tank ultimates now. It shouldn't be long before we are going to take a hit on our black hole. I think. Not our black hole, on our wall. We shouldn't be long before we take a hit now. I wonder how my damage profiles look like at the moment. Pretty sure Chain Lightning is still the best in terms of damage. Yeah, Chain Lightning is at 156. Swamp is less than 50% of it. I mean, we should be expecting this anyway. Black hole damage is not too shabby. Smart missile damage is poor smart missiles. Let's see my projectiles. Projectile count is still less than 1 million. That's crazy. I mean, at least it's ticking up. Yeah, at least it's ticking up. So, you know. That means that we are able to launch some Chain Lightnings out. That was close. We almost took a hit there. I mean, at this stage, if we are going to be taking a hit, I think it's better if we... It would be okay to take a hit after an overcharged enemy dies. So then I get a bit of time to let my wall respawn. What I don't want is if I take a hit and then immediately after that an overcharged enemy spawns. Is my Berserker still at 1 time? No, it's not at 1x, definitely. It's 5.2x. So all of that chip damage from overcharge is you know, slowly increasing my Berserker. To be honest, I wouldn't mind getting that vault upgrade that allows you to stack Berserker by killing enemies instead of waiting to take a hit. Just so that we can reach max damage earlier on, and then that prevents like chip damage from happening for as long as possible. Like maybe in this situation here where all of these tank enemies, they're all buffed. If I had max Berserker, I probably wouldn't be taking a hit. I'll be a lot less worried about them. Now that I think about it, given how long my inner landmines are surviving for, inner landmine chrono jump is probably going to be pretty strong. Or IOM plus is probably going to be very strong with this current setup here. That really makes me want to unlock the IOM plus. I was supposed to do it this month, but then it's my labs are going to be tied up for a while, so maybe I should really focus on getting that unlock maybe next month, just for that added layer of damage, I guess. Hey Golden Tower, how are you? And be right back. I'm just going to get some water. Alright, we're back. We're back. I was just looking outside the house. It's bright and sunny right now. Supposed to be cloudy, but so sunny. 21 degrees and sunny. That's nice. Oh, good to know that you're doing well, Golden Tower. See, oh, it seems like our damage has gone up now. Was there, maybe I had taken a hit from an overcharge along the way. The bosses at 2.38 AA. Okay, so it's, yeah, I think the last time we went up to a couple of hundred AAs. Like 100 AA or something in terms of boss damage, so boss health. So we should be getting to like 2900, I think, without too much of an issue. I hope so. I mean 2600 waves and we still haven't taken a direct hit from an enemy yet. So I think Protector Ultimate not as dangerous today. Especially with the Thunderbot. $26.65. Oh, okay. Yes, I forgot that I'm using Pulsar Harvest. I was wondering why the boss's health was going down. Not bad, not bad. It looks like this time around it took quite a bit off the boss's health. Yeah, level reduction 37.7%. Maybe just having more time to damage the boss allowed me to get that much more level reduction. Because from the last tournament, I remember that we only got something like 20% at max for the boss's health reduction. Let's see if it's the same here. Yeah, so in this case it's 21%. I mean, it's still pretty good. Pulsar Harvest is very strong. And looking at the screen, like when there is no tank ultimate, well, even with tank ultimate, it looks like there's not many enemies at all. Isn't like more enemies? Oh, it's increased attack speed and enemy speed today. Yeah, it looks like the screen is very sparse. There aren't many enemies. I think that's what's making this tournament easier than usual. Just having less enemies and therefore less tank enemies makes things a lot safer. The tank enemies, the dangerous part of them is they swarm very close to your tower and then they could potentially break your wall. So I think it's just having this little enemies on my screen that's allowing me to survive to this stage without taking a hit. But now there is an overcharge. And alright, we managed to kill it. $189D, 2700 health. Hey Genzos, how are you? How are you today? Oh wow, it's already 4:22 PM here. How long has this tournament been? Jeez, taking a while. Oh, almost 2 hours, I see. Wow. I saw earlier that my damage was infinity a minute. That's crazy. Just woke up looking at my dream tower. Oh, well, it's... Oh, my wall broke. My wall broke. Okay. Things are starting to get dangerous now. Well, it was because of the commander. Okay, so we have 30 waves to sort of get our wall back and hope that the next one is not an overcharge. Damage is at 1.67 Q. So yeah, just as about I predicted about 1.7 Q because of the 5-star amplifying strikes. Thereabouts. Ugh, this is scary. Okay, we're safe. Oh, well, we got a miss over there from Harmony Conductor. Very clutch. But it seems like the protectors are becoming an issue now. Okay, wall is back. The thing is now whether or not I can let my wall survive until the next fleet enemy comes along. Oh, okay, the fleet is here. That's a saboteur. And Jenzos, you think this is the Dream Tower? No, it's not the Dream Tower. we're still like early stage boom boom. In 6 months or so, I think I would be in a very happy spot with where I'm at in this game. Oh shit. Okay, we lost our wall again. That's not good. So, alright, maybe I spoke too soon. I said that 2900 is easy today. Doesn't seem like it anymore. How things change in an instant. This game, man. Is there like Defy? Can we Defy today? Oh, Defy is down. Alright. Not looking good, guys. Because if Defy is down, we don't get that bursty damage that we might need from Berserker Mastery. And so our wall is going to be permanently down, which means that when an overcharged enemy comes, it's taking out all our energy shields and then we die. We just die after that. I think that's what's going to happen. Lucifer, hello, how are you? Finally caught a live stream. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Peter, yeah, Defy Mastery would be good. Chain Lightning Plus would be great to have. I think right now the best course of action is to just go very heavy into Econ for the time being. At least until I've done most of the Econ related stuff. Then I can start thinking about masteries and ultimate weapon upgrades once again. Just because of how expensive the version 27 labs are. There we go, wall is down again. The wall is permanently down now. Looking good. Well, Lucifer, I was hoping to get to 3000 waves today. Or try to break 3000 waves. Things were looking really good all the way until like 50 waves ago. And then now we are in a bit of a pickle. Because my wall is permanently down, which means that when the next overcharge enemy comes, it's just going to take out all my energy shield charges. And there's no Defy today. There's no Defy battle condition. There is the Defy battle condition, which means we won't be Defying much today. the way things are at the moment, I don't think it's even worth pumping up my range right now. I think the thing that is dangerous is when Protector comes and my black hole is down. How's my bracket? Most likely I'm getting 4th place today, Lucifer. 1 second, I'll pull up the bracket. So Erie, 7500, tier 18. Perturbator, tier 18, almost 12,000 waves. And Ripper, tier 18, 7427. No way I'm beating those 3. So I would settle for 4th place. Pretty rough. It's as rough as every other bracket I've gotten for the past month or so. What's my wave count on tier 18? I think in farming I managed to get to 4,700. Yeah, 4,700 farming. It's not efficient in terms of coin. Maybe in like 2 or 3% EOS that's going to change. Make my runs later in the day, not at the start of the tournament. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, Genzors. See, most of the people who watch the stream are in the US. If I set my runs at a later point in the day, most people would be asleep. Then it kind of defeats the purpose of doing the live stream. Oh shit, I almost took a hit there. The alternative would be to do the tournament stream like a couple of hours before tournament ends, which is okay, except that I might not be able to wake up on time. I'm not generally a morning person. So yeah, I mean we can try it. So I did try a few streams like past midnight over here. It turns out that I'm also not a night person because my brain isn't working too late in the day. So you know, it's tough finding a good timing for everyone. Lucifer, I'm located in Melbourne, Australia. So right now it is 4:33 in the afternoon. We can always watch the replay. Yeah, okay, well, I'll keep that in mind, Casey. But, you know, imagine I do a live stream and there's nobody here. It's really boring. Like, I have to stare at my screen for 2 hours to figure out stuff as they play along. It's nice to have all of you in the chat. It's not as boring to look at. Because I know that at least back in the day when I was doing tournaments, before doing YouTube stuff, what I would do is I would just set up my tournament run and then I'll just go ahead and get about my day and then just see where I end up at the end. Yeah, so, you know. Yes, I'm a neighbor with All Clouded. There's a few people in Australia here as well. Peter's one of them. Peter, I found out, is from Brisbane. And oof, look at this. There might be a case to make that enemy balance would be useful in a situation like this, because I'm not able to really maintain. Oh shit, there's an overcharge. This is bad. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. My wall is down. I lost all my energy shield charges. In all likelihood, this overcharge is just going to pop me. Okay, it didn't. It didn't. But then now I'm in a very bad position because my wall is down. And it's down due to the tank ultimate enemies coming in. And because of that, I don't have any energy shield charges. Okay, we lost our wall again. Nothing much we could do there. Protector came in. And because we are lacking in our amplifying strikes uptime, this is starting to hurt us. All clouded across the ditch. Yeah, he was here earlier, all clouded, at the start. Not sure if he's still here. Alright, we're at 2900. We're at 2900. The saving grace is that my demon mode should be out soon. Where is demon mode? In 7 waves. Okay, so we are going to be getting a fleet very soon. I think in 3 waves. Where is it? There should be a fleet coming in the next wave, I think. But I popped my demon mode a bit late in the previous run. So there we go. There is the fleet. If I'm able to survive one more wave, we might have our wall up. Come on, survive. Oh shit, my wall broke just as demon mode was about to pop. Ah, damn it. I thought that I would have the duration of demon mode to regen on my wall, but now this is not very efficient. That was very unfortunate. Well, I guess if I had paid attention earlier on and used my demon mode when I was supposed to use it, I wouldn't be running into this issue. But that being said, I don't think the wall would have survived for very long after demon mode ended anyway. Okay, 29, 25. 75 waves to go, guys. If we break 3000, I don't even care what my final wave count would be. It's good enough, or my final position in this tournament. Imagine a mobile game being such a nail biter. Oh my god. Lucifer, the tier 18 milestone completion stream, that was a nail biter for me. I mean, at this stage, I don't really care. I know that I'm going to get to 3,000 waves eventually. That regen trying its heart out, 70 waves to go. 65 waves to go. Oh, there's an overcharge. All right, we got it. We got it. So far, we still have second win. That is good. I don't think we would be that unlucky that... Oh shit, I spoke too soon again. I was about to say, I don't think we would be so unlucky that we wouldn't kill a ranged enemy between now and then. And then this protector came, brought a ranged enemy along with it, and you know. This is... I jinx myself too much. See, this is what I mean when I say I'm a very unlucky person, right? The moment I say something, it's like the universe actively tries to prove me wrong. Okay, we got that boss. There's another boss now. Okay, when this boss dies, I want to switch my orbs around a little bit. I want to bring this out. Yeah, so this on the inside of my range line. Extra orbs on the outside. So hopefully I trim out more fast enemies earlier on. So more range enemies earlier on. It seems like now I don't have to worry about not having bullets because there's tank ultimate all the time. So I will definitely be shooting bullets. Which is what's allowing me to do this. And as long as I can clear all the range enemies before protectors come, I think we should be a bit safer. Morning Azure, how are you? Right, there's an overcharge here. It took out my wall, but that's okay. We popped it. We haven't popped it. Okay, we popped it now. I've got no more energy shield charges. One just came back online. Doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well as well. Recovering from a flu, but otherwise pretty good. We are about to break 3,000 waves. Hopefully. It's getting a bit intense at the moment, but I think we will be able to do it today. I'm like 70% confident. almost 3,000. Yeah, the wall took 4 hits. That's good enough. I think that 4 hits was the difference between ending the run ending and the run not ending. Because if my wall was down, I don't think my tower could have sustained like an extra 4 hits. My health was down to like 2/3. Okay, let's see the boss stats on that one. Level reduction at 70%. That's amazing. So, I mean, even with Pulsar Harvester, you might say that it's nerfed or what. It's 70% reduction in the boss's health. That's more than anything else that I could dish out. That's a lot of booms on the screen. That is the plan as well. You know, boom, boom. Alright, 7 waves to go, guys. Can we do it? I mean, as long as no protector comes along for 7 waves, I think we are good. Yeah, Pulsar Harvester is doing its job, man. Oh shit. Okay, I spoke too soon again. Let's just launch all our smart missiles now. Try to get rid of all of this stuff. Come on. Come on. Oh shit. Oh. They came so close to my tower. Oh, that was really dangerous. Alright, we lost one hit there. We Defy, thankfully. So 105 Q. I nearly died there. We broke 3000. Oh yeah. Oh, that was so clutch. That Defy was so clutch. We did it. We did it, guys. 3000 waves. Those tanks were so close. Yeah. That's what happens when commanders come along, Casey. We did it. Okay, so now the question is how far we can get. It should be soon now, you know. What was our previous best? Tournament history? 2911. So already we have, just having that Thunderbot has gotten us like 100 extra waves. Wait, am I first place? Haha. What is happening here? What is happening here? How is this happening, guys? How am I first place? What? That you mean if I get first place for this, you know what this means? It means that it means one of two things. It means either strategy matters in this game, or it means that coins don't mean anything in this game. Because these guys are much more progressed than I am, right? Eerie, 7,500 waves in tier 18. Ripper, 7,400 waves in tier 18. I can't be doing better than them in tournaments because they are likely, you know, hundreds of queues ahead of me in terms of lifetime coin. So just by ELS alone, they should be getting better than I am. Perturbator, no way I'm beating him, right? Let's see if their wave count goes up. 28, 76, 27, 77. Eric, I'm 33 global now. Really? Let's refresh the page and have a look. Okay, let's pull up the results of the other two. Greeny's at 5.2k waves. Oh, that guy. Let's check their previous tournament. Where is Perturbator? Oh, so Perturbator is Baron Sloth. And Baron Sloth is like top 30 normally, right? So no way we are beating him. Last tournament he was like 4.5k waves. Okay, Eerie. Let's look for Eerie. Where is Eerie? Okay, Eerie is... Oh, let's type their name. Eerie Suno. Eerie Suno last tournament got 3,000 waves. Position 248. Where was I last tournament? Last tournament I was 295. So I got about 100 waves less than Eerie last tournament. Okay, there might be a chance. Let's search for Reaper here. Okay, Reaper is in the top 100. So no way we are beating them as well. Yeah, so see, maybe I might get 3rd place, maybe 4th place. Most likely 4th place. Better lifetime coin, but today boom boom boom. Take a look at the new stats dialog. What is the new stats dialog? You mean the stats? Well, smart missiles at AB damage. What? Oh, because I launched my smart missiles earlier. Yeah. Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad. Smart missiles at AB damage with very minimal investment in them. Oh boy. There we go, we are dead. Alright, killed by tank, wave 3045. New personal best. New personal best deserves a screenshot. Let's capture this. And killed by tank here, as expected, tank ultimate. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, my projectile counts catched up, right? With tank ultimate, we were launching bullets at them all the time. I'm actually quite happy with my smart missile damage. It's nowhere near chain lightning damage. It's nowhere near my poison swamp damage, but at least it's AB. So yeah, happy with that. Nice. Alright, I mean, we're going to give them a run for their money. Oh, see, Perturbator is already at 3050. I'm at least hoping that I would give Eerie a run for their money. Right, like we gained 134 waves from the last tournament. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now how do I check my run history? Since I've updated the patch. So let's end run. More stats. No, this is the copy and paste button. So home. Settings. patch notes. No, it's not this one. So did they say anything in the patch notes? So battle history, you will have access to battle history, which is added to the more stats lab. Once unlocked, it will appear on your battle menu as in-run settings. I see. So more stats lab. Okay, so it's done. What does it say again? Once unlocked, it will appear on your battle menus as well as in your in-run settings. Okay, so I need to start a normal run, Eric. Okay, so I've started a normal run. And then where do I go from here? Wave info? No. Settings? Stats? No. This is not user friendly. You need to start a normal run. So the thing is, I updated the game before I did the tournament. So it should be out, isn't it? End it and check the main menu. Okay, so end it. And more stats. So, check my game version. Perks, no. Okay, so my game version is 27.0.7. Mine isn't up to date, but I just, okay, let's see. Let's go on the App Store. Did they launch another one? No, I mean, this is the most updated version. The patch is 27.1. Okay, so that means it's not up for iOS yet. And what I updated before was just because I did not update previously. Okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, I'm so up to date, you know. Oh, man. Alright, let's go back to Farm Run. What I'm really interested to test out is this. So in my farming setup currently, this is what I'm doing. I'm using this as assist. I'm using this as assist. This as primary. Not Galaxy Compressor anymore. I'm using Singularity Harness as my assist. And I am using Multiverse Nexus as my primary here. What I want to see is how much more coin I can get. If it's a lot more coin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to roll out some stats on my Primordial Collapse. Try to get it more econ focused in terms of the stats. And then maybe put Multiverse Nexus as the S mod and Primordial Collapse as the main module. And see how much I can push my coin to. The issue with Singularity Harness is I don't have permanent black hole, which means I take a lot more chip damage. So with Galaxy Compressor, I can run minus 16 on my damage sliders and I'll be perfectly fine with my farming. But with the introduction of Singularity Harness, I have to run -15, and even then sometimes I can't make it through intro sprint. So I need to figure out a way to increase my overall survivability. But that being said, we are in farming setup here. Let's change our labs. Okay, let's reduce this shockwave size down to 0. Let's try to roll ancestral subs. Come on. Come on. Defense, free Man, we started. we ended off where we started. Let's pick the new. New is always better. Okay, so that sets up everything. I could spend some coin now on my enhancements. Let's do a respec. I think we might be able to gain a bit more over here. Let's pump this up. This was 1.8, 1.4. This one I kept it at 1.5. I think, what was my enhancement level? 1.43. Was it 1.43? Yeah, it's 1.43. Health 100. Wall health. Yeah. Damage 100. Let's bring this up to 2.5 first. $1.35. Okay. 2.6. I need this one's upgraded to 600 a piece. Okay, let's max out all of this. Knockback chance, knockback force, orb speed. Okay. Shockwave frequency is fine. Yeah, we can get all of this. Range for bounce shot, we don't want bounce shot range. Rend armor, we just leave it at base unlock, I guess. Let's get 100 levels in there cheap. So this is all done. Enhancements. Okay, so previously my coin was at 2.02. Let's bring this up to, let's do 1.45 for level skips. I think I brought it up to 1.45 actually. But we have 9 Q remainder. Oh, I haven't done my orb size. Ooh. Let's do 1.77. I can get 1 level. I can get 2 levels into coin bonus, so 2.04 for coins. That's good. My damage has suffered a little bit, but it's okay. I think I can slowly bring this back up again. Let's get 1.4 attack speed. Wall health. Wall regen. I don't really want that. Let's do cash bonus here. Okay, let's get some health. I should do a new tournament run after updated to 27.1 on my phone or something. The S-mod bonus is huge. Oh man, Erica, I don't want to do another tournament. I get what you're saying, it's true. It's probably going to give me better better of performance, but another tournament, that's rough. That's rough. I can't find it in myself to do more than one tournament. Okay, this one is all done. My cells are actually suffering a bit. So cells here are 1.8 already. I might want to bring this up to like 1.9 or 2 at some point. But 2.04 for coin multiplier, what does that bring us up to? 10,738. Very nice. Almost 11,000. What's tier 18? 12,000. Yeah, I believe Greeny was at like 18,000 when I saw his progress update video. So just 6,000 coin multiplier away. We are getting there. We are catching up. Not that we will catch up in terms of our coin anytime soon, because those guys at the top, they have a lot more over here. This is gold box. This is probably a lot higher. This is probably a lot higher as well. But you know, I can sort of see the end of the tunnel at the moment. Right, can we get one click into? No, we can't get one click into this. So let's save it. I might bring substat efficiency to 40% after this tournament. And maybe if I can get another level into multiply efficiency, 70 and 40, that would be nice to end off the week. But yeah, let's start the tournament run. Start the farming run. Set our damage slider. Okay, put our level skips in. Oh shit. Okay. Well, thankfully I found I spotted this. We actually have to go back to farming setup now. That would have been disastrous. Not having golden bot with singularity harness, that would have been disastrous. %73.28%. Yeah, I think that was where I ended up previously as well. So that respec gave us an extra 200 coin multiplier. Very nice. Right, and farming setup is done. So I think this would be a good time to wrap up the stream. So for today's stream, I tried out the Thunderbot. Compared with last tournament, battle conditions were very similar. Thunderbot gave me about an extra 100 waves. I wouldn't say it's completely A/B testing, but close enough. And mainly, it reduced the amount of chip damage that I was taking from Protector Ultimate, which is still my main problem. So with that, I hope all of you have a great tournament and a great weekend. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.